What's up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with another maybe not so quick video. You can see a lot going on here. I've been talking about starting a new build for a while, and I'm finally going to start on it. So we may make this a couple part video. I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely going to be doing a standalone video for the install of the Furitek motor and ESC. You can see I've already pulled the stock motor and transmission setup. We'll be doing that. I'm going to make that its own video because I've had a few people wanting to know exactly what I was involved with that. And then we're going to be donating the Jeep for a new build. So those of you who are interested in just seeing my build, we will get started with that. So you can see, like I said, I already pulled the motor and transmission out. Super simple, just a few screws, 2 in the bottom, 1 on the top. Pulled that out, set it aside. I took out the battery tray. I had cut this already, so just 3 screws in that, and we're down to this. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull the ESC, everything basically, because we're going to be going with the BOC chassis. So totally different look. You can see I have steering links, pinions, receiver, overdrive for the front. Haven't decided on the wheelbase yet, but we'll be doing some high clearance links. We got all of our full send stuff. Got to have the full send axles, the brass hex, full send wheel nuts. We got our spur gear. That'll go with that. Probably going to be running some Mudslingers with trail wheels, and I picked up these hex here, so I probably won't be running the brass hex. Don't want to try these out. I just like the black. I think they'll look good behind these black wheels, so we're gonna go that route for wheels. So now that you know what we're doing, we'll get rolling. Alright guys, so I've been doing a lot of experimenting here. I saved you guys a little bit of a headache. I mean, I am like probably an hour or 2 into deciding the length I was going to go with this, the wheelbase, and how I wanted to do it all, what shocks I wanted to use and everything. So I just kind of skipped over that. So here's what I've come up with so far. I'm running the oil-filled Charisma shocks on here. Got this BOC together. What I did on some of these, like the links here, I just ran a screw through, and I had one of these little, cut one of those pieces off the end of all the little servo horns you get, all the extra servo horns you get, these. I just cut the ends off of that to give me something to thread into down there, because I didn't have any little nuts that fit on the end of those screws. So I did that. Put this in the front. I actually spaced that out just a little bit to kind of widen that a little more. I liked a little more room around the servo. I don't like this. Probably going to cut this off when I'm finished, at least up in here somewhere, so it clears that steering rack there. You can see I'm up against it, hitting that link. So we're going to get rid of that. I may end up swapping these, I don't know. I just kind of threw this in here, not sure exactly. I was thinking maybe once I get the motor and everything in, this could roll down somehow and I could mount the battery on it or something, I don't know. I really wanted to run it like this, but it gets in the way of the links. So we'll see. It would be a nice little tray for up front, I believe, but not sure. As far as links go, I just kind of threw some in there. I have the Trill links, the high clearance and the Hot Racing high clearance ordered. So waiting for those. I'll probably go with one of those. Wanted to test those. And then I'm trying to come up with something here. So I wanted to show you guys what's up with this. I just ran one screw in there for now, and I believe I can make this work. It don't really line up with this mount, but with a little work, I think I can make this work. So I would like to get this thing in here like this, and that's a massive motor for this rig. So we're going to see what we can do with that. So I kind of wanted to show you guys what goes on with putting one of these brushless. This is one of the Outrunner mounts from Gammy RC. So we're going to pull this motor. Probably going to have to pull that gear too. Get that out of the way. I'll go ahead and pull this gear anyways. We're going to put our Mod 5 spur in. Alright, so when you pull this off, I don't know if you haven't changed these gears before, there's a flatter side to it. This side's a little more flat. This side's got a little deeper bevel to it. The flat side goes up. So flat side's out here next to the nut. So this Hot Racing one is the same way. A little flatter on this side. So just make sure and look at that. So we're going to be like that. So now we just need this side off of here. We don't need this motor plate. So we're going to be down to this right here. Slip in like this. And then we're just going to put these bolts back. Now we can put this gear back in here. Now we'll be ready for our pinion, and we'll mount this thing up just like that. We should be in there. So the pinion we need for this is another one of those kind of oddball ones. I'm going to try this Robinson Racing one. I've had this for a while. Kind of lucky that I had this because I think this is the only one I have around that's going to work for this. That's why it pays to have extra parts everywhere. Just have to see how this sits in here. So if we want to make this work, we're going to have to cut this out. Alright, so I did a little customization here. Cut this out. Got the pinion to fit. Got the holes to line up. Had to carve off a little bit of the mount to get the screw holes to line up. And you can see these two big washers here. Like, I didn't have the washers I needed. But I had to space the motor back just a little bit because if not, it was too tight to fit. And it's all in there now. Mesh seems good. It seems a little loud, but the mesh is really good, it seems like. So to fit this in here, I was trying it like this, motor toward the front, and it was just it's so big, it's gonna be hitting the links all the time. So I did flip the skid and basically swap the drive shafts, and I'm going to install this with the motor towards the rear. It's a lot of weight in the rear, but then I figure I will put everything else in the front and it'll be fine. So I'm going to somewhat try to line these drive shafts up here. Not too worried about it just yet, because when I get my other links in and stuff, we may be changing some of this up. I don't know. The back is going to be good, I believe. Alright, now you can see that mounted in there pretty good. Weight really don't feel bad. And then I've got all of my ESC, receiver, all that stuff's going to be up here in the front somehow. Haven't quite figured that out yet. Maybe we could do something like that. Double side I tease you to that thing and go from there. Let's get this front drive shaft lined out. And then maybe we'll start installing some electronics. So basically we've got, you can see here, like I said, the oil-filled Charisma shocks links are debatable, probably going to be changed eventually. Got this Surpass 2430 7200 kV motor in here. We're going to let this thing rip. So you guys let me know what you think of this so far. I'm going to cut this off. This is part 1. We'll do part 2, installing a Tegu. We'll try to fit this guy in there, and then our receiver, and maybe we'll go ahead and swap up wheels and tires and all that kind of stuff, and then maybe we'll get down to a body eventually. So y'all let me know what you think of this build so far. I know it's kind of tossed together. It's kind of a little ghetto, but that's just how I roll. So if you guys have some suggestions, definitely let me know. This POC, I'm totally new to it. I think this is going to work out pretty good, though. At first, I was a little hesitant with it. Wasn't too sure about it, but the more time I'm putting into it, the more I'm starting to like it. So y'all let me know what you think. I appreciate everybody. I'll link everything that I'm using in the description. Of course, we got the Furitek ESC we're going to put in. We're going to be putting the Flysky GT5 in here. I'll link that in the description as well, with the motor, mounts, all that stuff. So let me know what you think. And then I also have the new Furitek motor and mount set up on the way. So we will be doing that in another truck. But yeah, this is the end of part 1. I appreciate everybody's support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, so you know when I post the next one. And let me know what you think of it. What type of body should we go with? I have like another Atlas Power Wagon body that's clear. I thought about painting up for it, but it's like everybody's putting Power Wagons on these things, so I don't know. Maybe we'll try to make up another one of these or something. I don't know. I don't know that this really fits the BOC style, but let me know what you think. I appreciate everybody. Peace.